cut, cut for 1 minute, add a little clock, counting 1 minute.
1 minuto. Hey guys, welcome back to the Boozie Bakers channel. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Courtney.
So today's video is going to be all dedicated to fondant. We're going to learn how to make fondant, and then we're going to show you guys how to shape it, cut it out, make a little, we're going to actually make a little s'more out of fondant today.
Yay.
So.
And a lot of people apparently, I mean, I didn't know any of this, but a lot of people can buy their fondant and didn't know that they could actually make their own. So
I was one of those people.
Really?
When I first started out, actually, I used to buy all my fondant because I didn't know that you could make it. And it really didn't taste that great. And in fact, I used to tell my clients, like, you can pull the fondant off if you want because it doesn't taste that great. Boxed fondant just does not taste good at all. So I looked into it and found out that you could make your own fondant. So I've been doing that ever since.
Perfect. So we're going to teach you guys and me how to do that today. But first, we are going to do our own little variation on a Smores Martini. So you can find a million recipes out there for a Smores Martini. All of them are like chocolate cream based, which if you go back to our all chocolate everything video, we already did a chocolate martini. So we wanted to switch it up and kind of make it our own, do something that was not going to be a chocolate or cream based, but still give you that same s'mores type of effect. So we have our shaker cup here filled with ice. We are going to do 2 ounces of this whipped cream vodka.
Ooh.
They used to make marshmallow vodka, and they don't make it anymore. I tried so hard to find it.
I'm really upset about that because it was so good.
I tried so hard to find it. There were a couple different brands of it, and nowhere to be found, at least not in Ohio. So 2 ounces of that, and then 1.5 ounces of my favorite,
our favorite ever,
Di Serono.
Di
This is what I like to call my old lady drink. I drink it all the time.
Good.
Even in college, when all my friends were ordering beers and shots, I was like amaretto sour, no shame in my game, all day, every day.
It's so good.
So 1.5 ounces of Di Serono. And then we are going to do 1.5 ounces of the creme de cacao, which is going to give you that chocolate flavor, but without that creamy base to it. As you can see, it's a clear liqueur. So
this is going to be so good. I love a s'more.
Do you want to do the rim?
Oh, yes. Let me do
So we're going to be doing the rim in simple syrup and then a graham cracker crust around it. I will shake this.
Put your finger on it.
I got it. I've learned. I've learned from my mistakes. All right. Shake. Okay.
Ooh.
Perfect.
Okay.
Alrighty. And here we have, kind of gives you that little like golden brown color of the like graham crackers, but like a toasted marshmallow too. Yeah. Perfect. Ching. And then we will just garnish it with a few little mini marshmallows on top.
So cute.
There you have it, the Boozie Bakers version of a S'mores Martini.
Cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Oh, that is so
very
good.
That amaretto.
Is so good.
That Di Serono just has just the right little hint of flavoring, and then
that's delicious.
You catch this little bit of chocolate on the other side.
And how fun is a graham cracker rim?
Right? It's like a little dessert in and of itself. Perfect. So there you guys have it. I'll link the recipe below for this since this was kind of completely customized. Can't really find one like this online.
Yeah, we made this up.
Yeah, we'll link this below, and we're going to go get started with our fondant.
Be right back.
All right, guys, so we have our bowl of, it's 1 10-ounce package, right, of mini marshmallows here. And what's the next step?
Okay, so to this, we're just going to add 4 tablespoons of water. This seriously could not be any easier. And it has literally 3 ingredients, and one of the ingredients is water. So it could not be any simpler, and it tastes so much better than the store-bought fondant. Okay, so that's 4 tablespoons of water, and we're just going to pop this in the microwave for 1 minute on high until we melt the marshmallows. 1 minute in the microwave. Now these are all melted. So I'm just going to give these a stir.
Ooh, it looks like whipped cream.
I know, isn't it great?
Oh, that looks delicious.
It's so fun.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to stir this.
Now, approximately how much fondant does this 1 pack of marshmallows make?
Quite a bit, actually. I can usually cover a 2-tiered cake that's like an 8-inch and a 6-inch, or 1 10-inch cake
with one
that's 4 inches tall.
Oh.
Yeah, it makes quite a bit. Okay, so this is all nice and smooth. So now our next and final ingredient is 1 2-pound bag of powdered sugar.
Ooh. Every time I see powdered sugar, I think of friggin' elephant ears and carnivals.
Oh,
I don't ever use powdered sugar for, well,
I'm going to dump in
obviously.
here about a half of
I don't use it, but it reminds me of
exactly.
carnivals.
About half or 2/3 of the bag.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and work this in as good as I can with the spatula.
Okay.
It gets pretty thick pretty quickly.
Yeah, it does. There's a lot.
So
I'm just glad that she didn't ask me to stir it this time.
I thought about it.
We don't have that kind of time.
I thought about it, but then I thought I would like to get done filming today and maybe not have powdered sugar all over the kitchen. Call me crazy. Okay, so this is pretty well incorporated. It's as good as it's going to get.
Looks like
and
dough.
It kind of forms this ball like dough. So at this point, we're going to dump it out on our work surface and then knead it. So let me make some room.
I'm like the ultimate weirdo, and she's been making fun of me this whole time we've been filming because I hate getting my hands dirty.
She can't have anything under her
I don't
nails.
like getting stuff, and I'm just looking at this, and I'm thinking about.
Fondant isn't for you, so this is actually going to be really enjoyable.
I
for me.
also am like OCD when it comes to cleaning. The first time I watched her make fondant on my counter, I was like,
"Oh yeah, you had a heart attack."
Look at all this powder.
Heart attack. Okay, so I dumped the rest of the bag of powdered sugar out on the surface, and I'm just going to spread it out a little bit.
All right.
And then we're going to dump this blob of dough out
messy.
into the middle of that pile of powdered sugar.
Okay.
Scrape off the rest of this. See my hands already. I know it's making you cringe, but I can't wait to have you get your hands in this.
I have to do this.
Yeah, you have to do this.
I have to take
Okay, so I scoop up some of the powdered sugar and kind of dump it on top. And then I come underneath and grab it and kind of roll it up and over and kind of grab the sugar and knead it all at the same time. Because you're just going to have all this sugar incorporated into the dough.
Okay.
Because right now it's obviously so sticky, you can't do anything with it.
Let's do it.
All right?
Oh, God.
All right, girl. Get in there.
Okay. Ew. Oh, good. Oh, it's under my nails. Oh, I feel it under my nails.
It's already under your nails.
Oh, I don't like that feeling. Okay.
I think it's fantastic.
Am I doing it right?
If you don't like it under your nails, you can use, remember how I showed you last week on our Kentucky Derby video how to knead fondant?
Yeah.
Yes, right there with the back of your, or with the heel of your hand.
Does this eventually come up in here? Because it doesn't feel like it's coming up in here. Okay, there's a lot over here.
There's a lot of sugar that needs to be incorporated. So sometimes it takes several minutes to knead this. And especially if you're Courtney, who has never done it before, it's going to take several minutes to knead.
I really almost thought about putting this on your face.
I know. I saw it in your eyes. I saw it in your eyes.
But I didn't.
I'm glad that you didn't. Okay, so we have most of this incorporated. Okay. Now this is like a...
I made her finish. I couldn't deal with it anymore.
It varies every time I make it, depending on the humidity level. All kinds of different variables go into it. But you don't have to incorporate all of this. You just need to get it to where it's a nice, workable consistency where it's not sticky any longer. So that is where we are at right now.
Okay.
Okay, so we have this nice big old blob of fondant that we have worked. And so you feel the texture, how it's not sticky whatsoever. So that's what you want. Okay, and then I have tinted some of this with a light brown that we're going to use for the graham cracker in our s'more, and then this really rich dark brown that we're going to use for the chocolate bar. Okay.
And if you guys want a little bit more of a step-by-step as far as how to do the tinting, you can reference our big old bass video where Amanda does tinting when she made that giant bass fish for a cake for one of her customers. So you guys can look back at that to see how exactly she does that.
Okay, you ready to make a s'more?
Well, I'm ready to eat a s'more, but
let's make it first. Okay, so like I said before, I like to use vegetable shortening on the board instead of powdered sugar because it doesn't dry it out. So we're going to put a little bit of vegetable shortening.
Okay. Oh, am I doing my own? Wait, do I have to put my...
I'll do it for you.
I can like knuckle it.
Okay, I can knuckle it.
Like that?
Yep, that's good.
I put it here.
Now put it there and then smear it. Give it a good old smear. How do you like that? Does that feel nice?
It doesn't.
I rather like it. I think it feels nice.
Okay.
I know. Okay, so in a s'more, what do we start with? The graham cracker first, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to take this lighter brown and we're going to rub them together. Okay, take this.
Okay.
And then just knead it to get it nice and soft.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we're going to roll this out. Use your little rolling pin here, and we're going to make the bottom graham cracker. Okay. So now that we have it rolled out, we're going to use this little square cutter, and we're going to just cut out the bottom graham cracker. Okay.
Easy enough?
Easy enough. Okay, so we're going to lift this up and just kind of set it out of the way while we make the chocolate bar. Okay. All right, so here is some of the dark brown.
Okay.
And we're going to do the same thing and roll it out to make the chocolate bar. So we're going to use the same cutter that we use for the graham cracker.
Okay.
But typically the chocolate bars aren't quite as big as the graham cracker, right?
Right.
Okay, so your little favorite friend X-Acto knife. We're going to just trim some off of the side.
Each side or
nope, just one side.
Okay.
We're just going to trim a little bit off so it's more like the shape of the chocolate bar. Okay? Now, what does the chocolate bar look like?
Well, the Hershey's bars are like 6 little pieces on one square.
Okay, so let's go down the middle. Now, if you flip your X-Acto knife over, see how it's a nice straight edge, but it's not sharp?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can kind of just score it a little bit into the shape. There you go. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 across. So now it looks like that little chocolate bar.
I'm doing
That's
4.
okay. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to carefully pick up our chocolate bar. Okay, and we're going to set it on our graham cracker. You went a little too far, huh? It's okay. It's okay. We're going to just lay it on top of our graham cracker. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now this is going to be the fun part. Okay, so now we're going to make a marshmallow.
Okay.
So we're just going to come in here and grab off a hunk of this white.
All right.
That's probably a bit much. There you go.
Okay.
I'm going to take some for me. Okay, now we just need to knead this, get it nice and soft. You can use the technique I showed you earlier, how to knead. Get it nice and pliable.
I'm getting better.
You are getting better.
I'm getting so much
better. Okay, so now that we have it kneaded and it's nice and soft, we're just going to shape it with our hands into the shape of a marshmallow. So a marshmallow is typically rounded, but the ends are flat. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to roll it in our hands like this. Okay, and then take your fingers and just kind of smush it down. Oh. And it looks like a marshmallow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Yeah. That is exactly a marshmallow. Okay. But now, when you put a marshmallow on a s'more and you put the top on, you kind of squish it down, right? Okay, so get the basic shape of the marshmallow and then use your hands and just give it a smush. Okay. So it kind of flattens it out, but it still has that marshmallowy look. And then place that on top of your chocolate bar.
Okay.
Okay.
Mine's really far away.
Oh yeah. Bring yours over here so we can see it. Here, you want to lift it? Okay. Move this. Okay, now I have something really fun that we're going to do.
Oh.
So typically when you make a s'more, right, you toast a marshmallow over the campfire.
Right.
Okay. We're going to toast this and give it the toasted marshmallow look with my favorite kitchen tool, my trusty,
you cannot let me use that.
my little flamethrower.
On fire.
So watch. You probably would. Now we're just going to take this and hold it over the fondant. Now see what's happening?
Oh, it's cooking it.
It's literally toasting it like a marshmallow.
We do not have the fire department.
I hope you guys can see this.
Staff.
I'm going to lift this up so you guys can see this. It literally toasts the fondant to look exactly like a toasted marshmallow. So I'm going to turn it.
God, don't use that while you're holding it.
No, I'm going to turn it and I'm going to do this side now. And now you see what it's also doing to the chocolate piece underneath?
Melting.
It's getting it a little bit like glossy looking, like it's melting from the heat. So we're not going to be able to see the top. So basically we want the sides and the end to be nice and toasty for display purposes.
Okay.
How pretty is that?
It looks really good.
Yeah. Okay. So your turn. So you're just going to pull this down. And while you have it pulled down, you're going to push this to ignite it. And then you can let go of that, but you have to hold this button down, okay? So it's all you, girl.
I'm sorry, what?
Hold that down.
Okay.
Pull it down, and then with your other hand,
with
your other thumb, yeah, now just push that and hold it.
Ooh.
You got to hold the button in. There you go. And just run it back and forth until you're, look, you're toasting.
It's smoking. Is it supposed to?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
now
nervous.
do the ends.
Get your finger away. Get your finger away.
Do the ends and the sides.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you? I'm a complete amateur.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, it's hot. That was hot. Oh, that was hot. The smoke was on my hand.
You're ridiculous.
You're
fine.
You're
hot. Doing good. Look how good it looks. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. I actually just found this today, that we can actually torch fondant to look like a marshmallow.
Do that again. That was very scary.
Okay, so what do we need next to finish off?
A top.
A top. Okay, so we made earlier 2 tops, graham cracker tops. Okay, here's yours. Okay, so we just cut out, just like the bottom, cut out the same brown.
I couldn't see that, but
and
I
then
cut
we
mine
used
right down the middle, so perfectly centered.
We just poked little holes in it like a graham cracker and did the ridges down the center. Okay. So now we're just going to set that on the very top and give it a little push. And that is a fondant s'more.
Cute.
How cute is this guy? He looks just like a s'more.
You can't see any of my things. My little
toasted ends, graham crackers, and chocolate. So cute. So, so cute.
It is cute.
It's adorable.
That is
It looks exactly like a real s'more.
It does. Perfect.
So, yeah.
Hey guys, so there was your little tutorial of how to make your own fondant.
Homemade fondant, and it is so much better. It tastes delicious. You know exactly what's in it. There's no preservatives or anything artificial. So yeah, that's and it's super easy.
Yeah,
it was super easy.
Very easy to work with.
Yes, and like we said, I mean, you can cut out things and shape things just like we made with this. You can roll it out like we did in our Kentucky Derby video and cover an entire cake with it. Yep. It's very versatile. So
perfect. All right,
hope you learned a little something.
Yes, be sure to subscribe to our channel and then follow us on all of our other social media pages as well. And like we said before, we will link the recipe to the drink, and we can go ahead and link the recipe to the fondant too. I mean, it's pretty easy, but we'll link that down as well as far as the measurements and the parts for it. So that'll be below as well.
Okay. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.